Welcome everyone. This is the last class from this organ series, and this class is going to be dedicated again on the pancreatic system and the endocrine system, about the insulin secretion. It's going to be a bit more intense and kind of a strong flow. We haven't done push-ups for quite a long time, so today in this practice there will be some chaturangas push-ups in order to prepare our hands and wrists for the coming arm balances. Again, for the class you might need blocks or similar size books, but if you don't have them, don't worry. We'll try also to prepare the body enough so we can try without them. We'll start with comfortable sitting. If you prefer to sit on something, go for it. Gently close your eyes. Give yourself a moment to settle down. To feel your body. Gently bring your awareness to the tip of your nose. We'll start with a short practice of breathing. So please place your index and middle fingers of your right hand in the space between the eyebrows. We are going to do alternate breathing or Nadishodhana pranayama. With your right thumb, close your right nostril. Inhale through the left. With your ring finger, close your left nostril, release the right and exhale through the right. Inhale right. Exhale left. This was the first round. Let's make 6 more rounds. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Make the next 5 rounds on your own. Left, right, right, left is 1 round. It's a balancing pranayama. It balances all organs, reaches all chakras and energetic channels into the body. It activates the spine and recharges all organs. Amazing yet simple practice that you could start your day with, because also it gives great opportunity for the brain to activate its both hemispheres. Once you finish it, no rush, take your time. Simply release your right hand. It will be a sign for me that you are ready. One more full breath in and out. And then we release. Gently bring your hands to the heart. Bow your head. Give yourself a moment to direct your energy, to set your intention for the practice today. The intention, the way you would like to feel physically, mentally and emotionally during your practice and after it. So set your intentions, keep them simple, realistic, achievable, and I will anchor them with the sound of Om once to open the practice. Om. practice. From here, if you are sitting on something, you can move your cushion or block or pillow away. And you can come to your hands and knees and into child's pose. Sit on your heels and bring your arms forward. Straighten your arms to the maximum, spread your fingers wide and feel the grip of your mat under your palms. Feel your arms, your spine, your belly, your legs. Stay here for 2 more breaths only. And on the next inhalation, whenever it comes, we'll press the palms, we'll come to hands and knees, tuck the toes under, and welcome into downward facing dog. Now here, make some steps, some gentle pedaling. This is for the legs. Keep the palms flat. Today the hands will be super engaged, so try to keep them flat all the time. And use your next exhalation again to lower down the knees and to come into child's pose. So your hands are not changing their position at all. Again, inhale, hands and knees into down dog. Exhale, hands and knees into child's pose. One more like this. Follow your own rhythm. And we'll finish this simple sequence into child's pose. On your next inhalation, come to your hands and knees. Bring the shoulders on the top of the wrists. And exhaling super slowly, start bending your elbows as you are making a push-up, but keep the elbows close to the body. As you can see, I'm not going close to the ground. Press up. Tuck the toes under, down dog. Inhale, hands and knees. Press up again. Exhale into child's pose. Now we'll make this transition for 3 more rounds. Inhale, hands and knees. A gentle press up. Lift up. Down dog. Hands and knees. Push. Exhale, child's pose. Make the next 2 rounds following your own rhythm, going as deep as you feel into your push-up variation of chaturanga. And again, the goal here is to activate the arms in a kind of friendly way. And hopefully achievable. Once you finish your 3rd round, you can come into child's pose. And now you can drag your hands next to the feet for a second. Turn the palms up. You can just wiggle your fingers to release the wrists. We won't stay here long, 3 breaths only. And on your next inhalation, gently drag your arms forward. Come to your hands and knees. Lift your right knee up. Curl the lower back for a second to stretch the front side. Look up. And exhaling, bring your right knee to the nose, stepping your right foot on the place of your right hand. Bring your both arms forward and up. Low lunge, open up the heart. Interlock the fingers, stretch. Exhaling, tilt to the right. Center, tilt to the left. Center, twist to the right. You can rest your left hand on the top of the right knee and spread your right arm to the back. Center, exhaling, release the arms down. Right knee next to the left. Gentle push up. Lift up, tug the toes under, down dog. Back into down dog. Left knee up. Oh, sorry, not into down, into hands and knees. Left knee up. Exhaling, lightly step your left foot on the place of your left hand. Same. Arms forward and up. Interlock the fingers, stretch. Tilt to the left. Center. To the right. Center. Right hand on the top of the left knee and let's twist to the left this time. Center. Release the hands down. Left knee next to the right. Push up. Lift. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Lower down the knees. Press again. This time into child's pose. Give yourself a deep breath in and out here. And we'll go a bit further. Inhaling, come to your hands and knees. Lift the right knee up. Step your right foot forward. Now plant your left hand on the level of your right foot and rest your right hand on the top of your right knee. Push your right knee away and open up your right hip joint as much as possible. Lift up the heart. Just push your right knee to the side. Exhaling, bring it back. Let's do this movement 3 more rounds, trying to keep the left hand grounded. Push the right knee away. Exhale. 1 more. Left hand is flat on the mat. Exhale. Now tuck the toes of the left foot under and lift up your left knee. Ready for high lunge. Both arms forward and up. Interlock the fingers, stretch. Tilt to the right. Center. To the left. Center. Place your left hand on the top of the right knee and spread your right arm to the back up to where it is possible. Center. Exhaling, release the hands down. Here, you can give it a try. Step your right foot next to the left into high plank. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. And you can give it a try without using the knees to start bending the elbows, pressing the hands into a mini chaturanga or push-up. Press and come into down dog. Make some steps, some gentle pedaling. You can feel it into your stomach, I guess, already, not only into your shoulders and hands. And on your next exhalation, lower down the knees. Lift the left knee up, curl the lower back. Step your left foot on the place of the left hand. The right hand is staying on the mat. Rest your left hand on the top of the left knee 3 times. Push the left knee away to open up the hip joint. Bring it back. 2 more rounds. Once you finish your third round, tuck the toes of your right foot under and straighten your right leg. And if it is possible, give it a try to rise up into high lunge. Interlock the fingers. Heel to the left first. Center. Right. Center. Right hand on the left knee. Spread your left arm to the back. Center. Release the hands down. Step your left foot next to the right, high plank, pause there, strong shoulders. Activate your belly. And slowly start bending the elbows up to where it is possible, maybe not much. Push up and downward facing dog. Great. Make some steps, some gentle pedaling in down dog. Gently lift your right leg as high as possible. Open up the right hip joint. You can make a few circles here with your right hip joint. The palms are still flat. And use your next exhalation to step your right foot forward. Simply pause there. Breathe. Exhale into down dog. The same on the left side. Lift the left leg up. Make some circles. Keep the palms flat, the shoulders active. And you can use your next exhalation to step your left foot next to the left hand, pausing there. One deep breath. And we'll step again into down dog. Now let's go a bit further. You can soften the knees, you can look to the hands, and you can step or hop behind your hands in this frog position. It's a preparation for squat. We'll have squat a bit later, not now. And from here you can unfold the knees. Bring the feet a bit closer. Find the opposite elbow. Swing, sway for a moment. Relax your head, relax your shoulders. You can massage the back sides of your leg, the legs, the hamstrings. Feel free to do whichever movements you prefer, whichever movements you like. And from here, super slowly, one vertebrae at a time, we will rise up to standing. Circling the arms, interlocking the fingers overhead. Tilting to the right, to the left. Twisting a bit, just stretching, doing all morning movements you need. And exhaling, we release the arms. Ground your feet. Now we will turn these things into a sun salutation, and we are going to expand it even. Inhaling, bring your arms forward and up. Exhaling, open up the heart and fold forward. Halfway up, look up. Plant the palms down and step back into high plank. Inhale here, strong core, strong belly, strong arms. Bend the elbows a tiny bit. Push up. Press. Exhale, downward facing dog. Soften the knees, look to the hands, step or hop behind your wrists. Exhaling, release. Walk your feet closer and unroll the spine, rising, circling the arms. Exhaling, release the arms. One more round. Inhale, arms forward and up. Exhale, fold. Look up. Plant the palms and step or hop into high plank. And lower down, up to where you feel it. Up. Downward facing dog. Soften the knees, look to the hands, step or hop behind the wrists. Frog pose, look up. Exhaling, walk the feet closer and unroll the spine. Circle the arms. Now we are going further. And exhaling, release the arms. For the next round, bring the arms forward and up. Exhaling, fold forward. Look up. Plant the palms, step or hop into high plank and make your mini chaturanga or full chaturanga. Press up. Downward facing dog. Lift the right leg up. Bend the right knee, open up the hip. Exhaling, step your right foot behind the right hand. So we have the hips a bit open here. Inhale, arms forward and up, high lunge. Exhaling, release the arms. Plant the left hand down. Inhaling, spread your right arm to the right, twisting, opening up the right hip joint. Exhaling, come back to the center. Both hands down. High plank. Keep the left hand down and now come into side plank. Right arm up. Exhale. Back into high plank and down up. The same on the left side. Lift the left leg up. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Exhaling, step your left foot behind the left wrist. So it's a bit open stand. Both arms forward and up. Exhaling, open up the heart, releasing the hands down. Left arm is going to the left for twist. Exhale, back to the center. Keep the right hand down and step the left foot to the back into side plank. Great. Exhale, high plank and down dog. Soften the knees, look to the hands, step or hop behind the wrists, frog legs or half malasana, look up. Exhale, fold, release the legs, bring the feet closer. And when you're ready, unroll the spine, give your shoulders a short break, circling the arms. And release. Round 2, inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Look up. Plant the palms, high plank and lower down. Press up. Downward facing dog. Right leg up. Step your right foot behind the right wrist. high lunge, rising, exhaling, release, twist, right arm is going to the right, twisting, exhale, center, shoot your right foot to the back side, plank, open up the heart again, exhale, high plank, and down dog. Lift the left leg up. Step your left foot behind the left wrist. Rising into wide stand, high lunge. Exhale, right hand down. Twisting first. Releasing the twist. Shoot the left foot to the back side, plank. Great. Exhale, high plank and down dog. Soften the knees, look to the hands, step behind the wrists or jump, look up. Exhale, fold. Walk your feet closer. And when you're ready, unroll the spine. Circling the arms, stretching. Exhaling, release. We'll make one more round, a bit different, but we'll start the same way. Arms forward and up. Exhale, fold forward. Look up. Plant the palms. This part is the same. Make your chaturanga. Back into down dog. Lift the right leg up. Step your right foot behind the right wrist. Rise up, high lunge. This part is not changing yet. Exhale. Spread your right arm to the right, twisting. Come back to the center, and now instead of side plank, we will walk the hands all the way to the left foot in Skandasana towards the back side of your mat. Just to stretch the hip joints a bit more. Inhaling, we will shift to the front side of the mat, but still in Skandasana, so we are not finishing the sequence, just stretching the left hip and the left thigh. Back to the back side of the mat. Once again. And exhaling, we walk the hands all the way to the front. Stepping back into high plank. And let's make one more chaturanga here. Press up, down dog. Let's do the same on the left side. Left leg up. Stepping the left foot forward. Rising up, high lunge for a second to release the shoulders. And we release the hands down. Twisting, spread your left arm to the left. And now, through the center, we walk the hands all the way to the right leg to stretch again the left inner thigh and the hip joint. Without any rush, like Spider-Man, walk your hands to the front side of the mat to stretch the right hip joint. And once again, we'll go to the back. Super friendly way to stretch after the warm-up we did. And now we can walk all the way to the front, stepping back into high plank and making one more pressing down, chaturanga, and up and into down dog. Look to the hands, soften the knees, step or hop behind your wrists, frog again. Now you can dance with your hips here a bit. because from here we are going to take a seat. Take a seat and spread your legs in front. Spread your legs, straighten your spine. Inhale here and exhaling, start walking your hands towards your toes, up to where it is possible. Maybe you can grab the toes, maybe not. Whichever variation you are, look up to lift up the heart a tiny bit higher. And exhaling, try to bring your chin towards the ground. So this is a direction, not a goal. The idea is to keep your spine as straightened as possible. We are going to pause here for 5 breaths. The hips are open. The legs are trying to remain straightened, only if it is possible. If it is not, up to where it is. And on your next inhalation, you can look up. You can bring your left hand in the middle, in the level of your face. And then you can spread your right arm to the back, twisting. So your left hand is like an anchor, holding you there. Keep on breathing. Take a look towards your right hand behind you. Exhaling, release. Now bring your right hand on the place of your left one and do the same on the left side. Spread your left arm to the left. Take a look into your left hand. Don't forget to keep your legs, your feet flexed, active. Come back to the center. Now walk your right hand on the right ankle, lift up the heart and bring your left arm overhead to stretch all of your left side, to create a bit more space into the left side. Pause there, again the feet are flexed. One more breath. And then gently rest your left hand on your right ankle. And maybe now you spread your right arm a bit more to the back to make your twist a bit deeper, up to where it is possible. Take a look behind your right shoulder. Just stretching a bit more before we go further. Inhale, release. Bring your hands on your both legs, lift up the heart. First, we'll neutralize the body by folding forward. And we'll give the spine and the whole body one more stretch by lifting up the heart, placing the right hand somewhere behind the right buttock, pressing the heels down and lifting up the pubic bone and stretching all of the left side with this wide leg stand with the legs. Yes. Exhaling, you can release. Great. Okay, let's do the same on the left side. So you'll first start with placing the left hand on the left knee, right arm overhead, up to where it is possible, breathing. Using the in-yoga concept of letting the fascia to start releasing by itself. on your next exhalation, you can release the right hand on the left leg. And you can try to go into a bit deeper twist, up to where it is possible. The hips are still facing forward. It's really into the spine. Your stomach is compressed, twisted, working. No matter, the sensations are mostly in the periphery, into the legs and into the arms. The organ that is working the most now is your belly. Release the twist. Place your hands on your shins. Again, let's neutralize, fold forward. Lift up the heart. Now place your left hand somewhere behind you. Press the heels down. Lift up the pubic bone. Wide leg stretch. One full breath there. And then we release. Release. We can bring the legs together. Cross the ankles. Plant the palms. Step or hop into high plank. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. And slowly start lowering down. Press up. And welcome back into down dog. Make some steps here, some gentle pedaling. Relax the head, the neck. Re-engage the shoulders. Suck the belly in. Look to the hands. You can step or hop behind your wrists into squat. If you can, lower down the sitting bones, great. If not, up to where it is possible. Being on your heels is also acceptable today. Bring the hands in front of the heart and bring the thumbs to the heart. Lift up the heart. Pausing there. Breathing. And exhaling. We release the hands, planting the palms, releasing the legs. Walk your feet a bit closer to one another. And then you can start rising up just to release the legs, to stretch over the front sides, circling the arms. And then we release. Shake. Now we will have again a short part on the feet, not sitting. So inhaling, bring your arms forward and up. Exhaling, roll back the shoulders, folding forward. Let's make it through Vinyasa, our way, look up. Step or hop into high plank, lowering down, Chaturanga. Press up the belly, it should be super active already. Downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up. And now step your right hand on the right side of your right foot. So you can see that actually my elbow and my upper arm is on the inner side of the knee. Straighten the left leg to the back. Spread the fingers wide. Press the palms, suck the belly in, arch your back. We are going to hold here, not the breath, the pose, for 3 breaths. So the hands are super active, the palms are pressing down, the belly is active, the hip is open. 1 more breath. And exhaling, we'll soften. Now we'll go a bit further in order to activate the hip joint a bit more. Feel free to lower down the left knee for a second and to place only the left forearm down. What we are going to do here, we will try to lift up the left knee again, and now we'll make some movements with the right leg. We will step the right leg to the back and forth 5 times. So you can feel how your stomach is active to do this movement. No matter the periphery, the extremities are mostly engaged, your arms and your right leg. Next time when you step forward, you can pause there, you can come onto your hands, and then you can lower down the left knee. Gently bring the arms forward and up just to release the shoulders and stretch the front side. Exhaling, release. Plant the hands, step back into high plank, chaturanga. Back into down dog. Lift the left leg up this time. Doing the same on the left side. Step your left foot on the left side of your left hand. Spread the fingers wide, press the hands, suck the belly in, arch the back. Again, trying to activate the hands and the core. 5 deep breaths. And after the 5th breath, you can soften, you can lower down the right knee, and you can lower down the right elbow just to adjust your body. Then you can give it a try to straighten the right leg. The left hand is on the ground for balance, and you can make your 5 steps back and forth with your left leg. Trying to step as close as possible to your left hand. And once you finish your 5th step, you can come onto your hands again. Lower down the right knee. Bring your both arms forward and up to stretch. To release the shoulders. And exhaling. Release. Step back into high plank. And make the last chaturanga. Press up and downward facing dog. Before we go further, I will invite you to lower down the knees, to come into child's pose. To sweep your right shoulder under the left. Pausing there for a few breaths. You can come to the center, you can do the same on the left side, left arm under the right one. Counter stretching the shoulders. We'll need it for the next phase. Gently release. To your hands and knees, to down dog again. Step or hop behind the wrists. Again into squat, malasana. Let me face you. Bring your hands to the heart again. If you cannot bring the heels down, you may find your way. Bring the thumbs to the heart. Now place your left hand in front of your left foot, right arm up, twisting, great. Release, switch, right hand in front of the right foot, left arm up, release, both hands to the heart, pausing there, breathing, and then we'll take a seat. We'll take a seat and we'll bring the legs forward again. Okay, this time I will invite you to slightly bend the knees when you spread your legs and to start sliding your arms under your knees. If you have a wooden floor, not a carpet, actually it will be easier. Once you have your hands there, you can slowly start sliding your heels and crawling with your fingers to the sides, and you will feel how actually your legs are bringing your arms and your arms are bringing your torso towards the ground, of course up to where it is possible. It's a bit intense, so be gentle. Maybe you'll be here, it's perfectly okay with knees bent and hands on the side, it's perfectly okay. If you can go a bit further, just give it a try. We'll stay here for 5 long breaths. The palms are facing down, flat. Two more breaths here. 1. And then super slowly, we'll slide the heels back in front of us. We'll bring the heels together, and now you can use your hands to hug your feet, and you can release your head towards your heels. So your legs are in diamond shape and your arms are under your shin bones. On your next inhalation, you can gently lift up your heart, release the arms. Again, spread the legs wide, bring the heels down, and we will make this wide leg stretch. Press the left hand and lift up the pubic bone, legs straighten. You can take a seat and switch. Right hand down, lifting up left arm, pubic bone. Take a seat. We are almost there. Now you can bend your knees. If you have blocks, you can use them. I will make demonstration with and without blocks. And you can put your blocks, just a second, yes, in front of you. Let me face you. Plant your hands on the blocks or on the ground and transfer your body weight, trying to lift up your sitting bones, just pressing and releasing. That's why we were preparing the wrists that much. Press, lift up the sitting bones. You can see my heels are on the ground, so I'm not lifting my legs up. With blocks it looks like this, just then the lift is a bit higher. This is the difference. Do it for a few times. And then you can release. You can offer some love to your wrists. And from here, we will plant the hands and we will come again into down dog. Take some steps. Loosen your hips. We are almost there. from here, we will look at the hands and we will step or hop on the both sides of the hands. The palms are trying to remain flat. This is now an explanation why we were doing all these weird things. And from here, slowly start walking, heels, toes, trying to bring them in front of you. If you can bring them in front, great, the palms are staying flat. And maybe you can cross your ankles, maybe. Then maybe you give it a try to lift up your feet. So, these are the stages, once again. From down dog, step or hop on the both sides of the wrists. Lower down the sitting bones almost into squat. Heels, toes, walking in front. Maybe your heels will just step on your feet and that's all, it's perfectly enough. Maybe you can keep on walking to the moment your toes and heels will meet each other and maybe you cross. And then you can give it a try. Just play with the posture. If there is no enough space for you, you can always use blocks or books or something that will give you some height. Again, the same procedure. Just you have more space to bring your legs in front. Give yourself a few tries there. Play with the posture. And when you think it's enough, you can release. You can step or hop into down dog. And from down dog you can come into child's pose. Drag your hands behind. Relax your head. Staying there for a few breaths. And from here, you can find your way to lay down. Now if you have a block or a book or something, it would be great for one super nice stretch. If you don't, you will do it without. But first, before we go there, lay down on your back, bend your knees. Hug your knees to the chest to massage your abdomens and your stomach. They were working a lot. And to simply bring your knees to the right side, twisting, bringing the knees to the left, twisting to the right. Just before going into final relaxation, release all the juices the body started producing. Center, do the same on the other side. Come back to the center. Now if you have a block or again a big book, encyclopedia or something, lift up the sitting bones and place it under your sitting bones. Just lay your tailbone on something just to lift it up a bit. And you can bring the arms overhead. A super simple, easy way to stretch. Your lower back is in the air, but the block is kind of supporting it. So if it is too intense for your lower back, you can always play with the prop under. If you don't have anything to put under, then simply lay down on your back. Intensely suck the belly in to press the lower back towards the ground and bring the arms overhead again, stretching. So both variations are working great. What was the effect of the practice for your endocrine system and for your pancreas? First, your pancreas was completely massaged with this practice because it was compressed almost all the time. Now we are doing the opposite. Now we are stretching it. It was twisted. Actually, it was activated completely. All cells were working because this is one of the diseases that comes out of the pancreas. Not all cells of this gland are working. Our goal for this practice was to stimulate it, to activate all cells, and to allow itself to clean the cells that are not working well. One more full breath in, stretching. And then you can release, you can put your socks, your switchers on, and prepare for Shavasana. Take a deep breath in and out, giving your body a signal that it's time to relax after the efforts. Make sure your legs are relaxed. Your hips, your hip joints, they were working a lot. Your hands, your wrists, your arms, especially your wrists and your shoulders also were working a lot. Make few deep breaths into your belly. Giving gentle massage and love to all organs hidden there. Soften your face, your facial expression. And simply take a deep breath in and out. Allowing your mind to be free, your thoughts to go wherever they want to. Feel free to stay in your Shavasana as long as you wish. Giving your body the opportunity to relax, to restore before you go on with your day. Thanks for joining the class. I will quietly end the meeting so you can stay a bit longer. And hope to see you next week.